Hey man, it's me, Kevin Smith. Welcome to the Grow Tent, everybody. You have found the best growing channel on YouTube, man. The place where we simplify the approach for you so everyone can learn how to grow. We make it so simple, even I can understand. So I'm going to listen and learn right now.
Woo! That's a terrible woo. Woo! What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the Grow Tent. We got the new blue shirt on. Check out how cool this freaking thing came out. Guys, welcome back. Welcome back. I hope everybody's had a fantastic week. This should be coming out on Sunday, like always. So happy Father's Day to everyone. And yeah, I hope everybody has a fantastic Sunday. All right, guys, we got a pretty cool episode today. Today we're going to be talking about topping. I had probably a couple people that had built up a main, not a ton, but I think it was enough to justify doing another video. And we're going to actually use the dry erase board for today, and it's going to be that picture where we use it a lot for lollipopping, where we've broken the plant down into 3 different sections: section A, section B, and section C. And that way it makes it, some people learn by looking at the plant. Some people learn by looking at Connect. Some people like the dry erase stuff. It helps just to see stuff in different dimensions. So we're going to use that lollipopping picture because it'll work really, really well for the topping. Okay, so we're going to do that. Guys, first, as always, guys, if you want to hang out with me more, you can hang it on over to WTTGT. I can't give you the full link. We don't put links up like that, but you can come hang out with me more, and a lot of really, really cool benefits over there. Also, guys, please remember to like, comment, subscribe, watch the full video. That stuff all helps out the channel a ton. And enough of that. Let's get today going. Woo! And we're back. See that? Got the freaking hat switch on the fly. Same shirt, though. Super soft, super comfy. Dude, I'm digging this blue shirt. This is the first blue time I've ever made a blue shirt. The colors on it just freaking pop, dude. Look at that. Super soft. All right, so I'm going to have to scoot over this way because this is a bigger picture. Let's move the keyboard. Move this freaking ruler. We don't need the ruler today. All right, we're going to move over here. So I know you're thinking hey, there's a whiteboard right there. That is actually a new whiteboard that we got for the show. Okay, we didn't get it exactly for the show, but the wife got it for a presentation for the Girl Scouts at the bank. And then they only needed to use it at one time. And she's like, I'm done with this. Do you want it? I was like, absolutely. Give me that. It has a stand, everything. Look at it. Fucking great. I was like, that'll work great for the show. Okay, but the picture we're going to be dealing with today is this one. So, as you all have seen this before, we actually use this exact picture whenever I'm trying to show people the different sections of where to lollipop, how far up to go, and where not to. So you can see we've divided the side of the plant into 3 different levels, or 3 different zones. So we got zone A right up above the pot. We have zone B right here in the middle of the plant. And then we have zone C, which is the very top. So you can see the kind of sections they're going there. And they're just divided into thirds. So you have the bottom third, middle, top. Okay? Nice and simple. Don't overthink it. All right. So, I forgot to turn my light on. No wonder. I was like, it's so dark. There we go. Let there be light. All right. That's better. Okay. So you can see we've got the plant divided into 3 different sections here. Section A, B, T, and C. Don't mind the writing at the bottom. That's says week 2 through week 7 flower 1 time per week. That's lollipopping. We do not top. Actually, we don't do any kind of high stress training once we are in to flower. What you guys have to remember is high stress training and the majority of low stress training, that is something you do in veg. The only exception to this will be we use a scrog net to absorb the stretch weeks 1 through 3 of flower, which are the stretch. So we will absorb the stretch with a low stress training method of scrog. But for the majority of the plant's life, training methods are used in veg to get the plant to the correct size and shape that you want it to be to go into flower. So that's what the training methods are for. All right. But we've got our picture up here, and you can see now. Listen. I drew this a long time ago, and you got all the different branches. You got all the different branches on there, and you got the little stars that kind of represent the nodal sites, okay? So you can see whenever we're topping, guys, we don't ever want to top, definitely not in section A. We don't ever want to top in section B. And then there's only a certain part of section C that we want to top. So we're going to go over that today. But just remember, we don't top lower than section C. Ever. The reason why we don't top is because whenever we top a branch, you slow that part of the branch down. Because what happens is you cut off the top, the plant redistributes the growth hormone instead of going all the way to the top of the branch. It redistributes it down branch, and it speeds up the growth of the lower bud sites or the lower nodal sites, the branches. It'll speed those up. Well, the reason you don't ever top from section B, and you definitely ain't ever topping from section A, you're clearing that whole section out, as you can see in the picture. The reason you don't ever top in section B is when we slow the branches down in C, the top of the plant, section B gets more growth hormone, and they will grow up and then they will become section, they will grow into section C. So actually you can see it right here in this branch that's in section B. If we would have topped that, it would have never, this outside branch right here, it would have never grown up into section C, into the top of the canopy, which is what we want. We want the majority of the plant shaped like this. It's just flat out, and then, you know, like a buzz cut up top, nice and flat and uniform, and then straight up and out. And you can always get these kind of like uniform results. It doesn't matter what strain you're growing, it doesn't matter what genetics you're running, what equipment you're running. This is just a grower talent kind of issue. You can always get these exact same results because you can always, you know, mimic your exact style of grow. You know, you can get the exact same results every single time. All right. So whenever you're doing this, whenever you're topping, whenever you're going in here and looking, you're only going to concentrate on topping the very top row of C, the entire top of the plant. I won't even go we're talking about just section C here. I won't even go to that middle part of C. If there's, like, say there's a branch down here and the rest of the canopy is up here, I will not, even though it's in section C, I will not top this lower section because I want it up to the exact same height as that whole top row. This is one of the ways that you'll get big colas in every single scrognet square, is by having this nice big flat row of tops that's completely spread out. Everything's the same level. On the other hand, if we have tops up here on the very top level of C, and then we top these lower ones, even though they're in C, if we top these lower ones, it slows this down so this branch doesn't catch up to the same height as everything else. And you don't want to do that. So you will only attack this exact top row of C. Everything else, let it grow up until it meets that top row. Now you're saying, well, GT, what if I've got a branch that's down at maybe towards the bottom of B, and then by the time I go into flower, it doesn't look like after the stretch it's going to reach the top of the canopy? The answer is I will just eliminate that branch, because what I don't want it to do is there's only so much energy to go around. I don't want that plant to concentrate on trying to grow that branch up that is never going to make it to the top of the canopy. I will just cut it off, eliminate that branch, and what you'll see is whenever you eliminate those branches that are never going to reach the top of it, the rest of the plant actually will thrive a lot better. So we call those branches sucker branches, or energy thieves, energy stealing branches. There's no reason to keep them around. You just want a nice full branches that reach the top of C, and then let those go all the way down through the B section. You'll get really, really good results if you do it this way. It's really repeatable results that if you do it this way. You can literally make this plant shape every single time without problems. All right, kids came in to say hi, say happy Father's Day. That was cool. So we're back. Okay, but you can literally do this every single time. Without fail. Just make your plant this shape. You're always going to have fantastic results. Only top that very top row of C. Leave the rest of it to grow up. You're always going to have good results, I promise you. All right, I hope everybody has a great rest of the day. I hope everybody has a fantastic week next week, and I'll see you guys later. GT, I'm out of here.